Hi, everyone. This is Lacey Giroux, Director of Government Relations. I'll be sharing several updates from the Government Relations team. We've had a very active quarter at both the state and federal levels, and I'm really excited to walk through some of the progress that we've made. Starting at the state level, Missouri and Alabama's diaper and tampon tax exemptions officially just went into effect in August and beginning of September. We've been working in these two states with coalitions and member organizations for years to make this a reality, so we're all very excited about this. Indiana just renewed a $4 million contract in which TANF funds are being allocated to diaper banks to be able to provide diapers outside of WIC facilities directly to families in need. This funding will run from 2025 through 2027. We have also been preparing for National Diaper Need Awareness Week and working with our members to secure state and local proclamations for the week. As of September 12th, we've secured 23 state proclamations and 38 local proclamations, and we anticipate a few more in the coming weeks. On the coalition front, coalitions in Georgia, Missouri, New York, and Massachusetts are already gearing up to pursue state funding in 2026. They've started having initial conversations about those efforts. We've also begun exploring the creation of a new coalition in South Carolina while continuing to refine 2026 goals for our existing coalitions and determine capacity. Headed into the next quarter, for a second year in a row, we will also be doing a thank you letter campaign, which helps strengthen relationships with policymakers and supporters. We will send thank you letters to every bill sponsor of diaper related and period supplies related legislation from 2025. And we'll also be encouraging coalitions to write their own thank you letters to bill sponsors and key champions. Turning to federal updates, on September 9th, we hosted a congressional briefing in Washington, D.C. on the Capitol or at the Capitol, where we debuted the new NDBN and Urban Institute Diaper Insecurity Dashboard. The event brought together congressional offices, policy organizations, federal agency staff, and other key partners. We were fortunate to be joined by a strong lineup of bipartisan congressional speakers, including Representatives Ryan McKenzie of Pennsylvania, Brittany Pedersen of Colorado, Jimmy Gomez of California, and Rob Menendez of New Jersey. As parents themselves, each speaker understood the importance of diapers and how connected having diapers is to other issues like access to childcare, the workforce, and economic opportunities. The speakers highlighted the importance of addressing diaper insecurity, and Congressman Menendez even spoke to how the diaper insecurity dashboard will help lawmakers better understand the issue and how to address it. We wrapped up the briefing highlighting the legislation already introduced in Congress and additional ways to comprehensively address diaper insecurity at the federal level. We have spent a considerable amount of time over the last quarter working on relationship building with members of Congress, and we are extremely proud of new relationships we have been able to foster, which ties back to the goals of the last strategic plan. We have strong new champions emerging in Congress, and we are excited that over the next few weeks, we will see several bill introductions as a result. The first being the Good Samaritan Menstrual Products Act, which was introduced last session as a partisan bill authored by Congresswoman Grace Meng. This year, we have secured a Republican co-sponsor, Congresswoman Celeste Malloy of Utah. The legislation would create liability protection for manufacturers, distributors, nonprofits, and individuals that donate period products in good faith. This is very important because right now only 5 states offer such protection, and without it, manufacturers will not donate tampons to our allied programs because tampons are Class 2 medical devices and carry extra liability. We've also been working with Senator Angela Alsobrooks of Maryland on a bill that would cover diapers under Medicaid. We are still in the process of seeking a Republican co-sponsor for the bill, but it should be introduced in the fall. And finally, over the past few months, the government relations team has been working very closely with our Director of Research and Statistics, Dr. Kelly Massengale, as Kelly conducted research in North Carolina on diaper insecurity among military families. Because of that research, we have been able to work with Congresswoman Valerie Fouchy's office on an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act that would have created a pilot program for NDBN members to provide diapers to military families. It would have also created funding directly for the National Diaper Bank Network to provide technical assistance and conduct an evaluation of the program. While the amendment was not incorporated into the NDAA, the office will be turning the amendment into a bill. The amendment did have a bipartisan co-sponsor in Congressman Ryan McKenzie, and we feel confident that he will come on as a co-sponsor of the bill. We expect an introduction of this bill this fall. So we're looking forward to a very busy quarter 4 where we'll be continuing our efforts to build relationships and build strong coalitions and prepare for 2026 legislative sessions and our annual Lobby Days event for 2026. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.